Hey guys, it's me Adley. Welcome back to Dead Cells. We have a new shield. Yep, I'm not sure if that's new. Okay. Hey guys, this is voiceover Adley, talking over the footage because I realized that trying to talk and play this game at the same time is really hard. Anyway, so hi. I have been indecisive on what video I wanted to make next, but ultimately decided to stick to what I said about alternating the videos I post. The goal of this video was the same as last one, just see how far I can get. Just a few runs. I gotta say that this game though, it can really go one way or the other with little warning. I can either finish a room... Oh, hang on. Oh, damn it. I really suck with this one. Anyway, it can go one way or the other, really, with little warning. I can either finish a room quickly, or take too long finding any exit. I'm sure people already know things like level generation or something to find where the exits are, for speedrunning, but I haven't had the need to go look that up just yet. And anyway, the drops in the enemies are well. Sometimes I get weak drops, like this one.
Ooh, that is heavy.
Well, I wouldn't say it was weak. It was a big sword, so I was kind of infatuated at first, but it is really slow. No, it's gonna haunt me later on, just you wait. But yeah, sometimes I get weak drops and I'm forced to survive by the skin of my teeth in hopes of getting better gear. And other times, I'm blessed with a godly weapon at the start that makes killing enemies a breeze. Until eventually I get hit once, which makes me realize how this game can make both you and the enemies broken. Pretty fun, I would say. This one's also, I mean, certainly better, faster as well, but, Anyway, a heads up though, I might unfortunately slow down on making videos. I know, only a little while ago I did say that I've been making videos more frequently now, getting a bit more productive, posting a video every 3 days compared to every 2 months. But afraid to say that this might be short-lived, as I need to slow down making vids, because I need to focus on other things in my life. Full transparency here, this year is gonna be super busy for me. I need to start studying for my board exam. Oh, never mind. I suck at this game. God, I am horrible at platforming. Well, that, and I'm just not used to the platforming in this video game as well. I heard that the platforming in this game was forgiving? I don't know. The platforming in this game is, it requires some getting used to, Oh, I will have to say, I get a lot of terrible hits here. Like, these dual swordsmen have parrying times that I'm not yet, or wind-up times that I'm not yet used to. So, that's my first death here, but don't worry. Ooh, yeah, that was the second run. Very terrible surprise, and that's less than a minute into it, so you can imagine my surprise when I just tried to go through that, but I managed it pretty well. Anyway, continuing with the bad news. Full transparency, this year's gonna be busy for me, because I need to start studying for the board exam. Yes, I am one of those types of people who need to take a board exam to get on with my life, to get a job, yada yada. As a result, I may end up going back to eking out one video only once a month or every 2 months. So that's unfortunate, but hey, it was fun while it lasted. Anyway, this game is fun. This game is fun, pretty much, but I still don't understand much about it, besides dodging, parrying, and whacking. Just kill things, kill them before they can even land a hit, because I'm still not confident with blocking or parrying, so, Yeah, I read item descriptions every now and then, but one, I don't fully understand what I'm reading yet, and two, I don't really know yet what modifiers are good and what are mediocre. I just see something like, oh, walking fire produces fire while you're running. I think like, okay, that's generally good. I should keep that, and that's pretty much it. But so far, the game does lend itself to being played with, with the mind off. Okay, maybe not technically off. This is definitely not a turn off your brain kind of game. If you do that, you'll definitely not last long. You have to be keenly aware of many things, like your enemies' attack cues and whatnot. And especially in later levels where they hit for half of your health. So yeah, definitely not a turn off your brain kind of game. And especially not a talk while you play kind of game. Which is why I'm voicing over this after having played. I can't finish a complete sentence in this game as I'm playing it at the same time. But yeah, the game does lend itself well to its, how do I say it? It's streamlined. Even though you don't know what weapons or gear you're picking up, as long as you can use them well, like even if you don't really understand their modifiers or whatever, as long as you can use them well and you can dodge well, as long as you know the fundamentals, you can hold your own in the game. And I guess that's just good game design. You don't have to, you don't need to be able to fully comprehend the item descriptions to be able to play well. You just have to have good gamer instincts, quote unquote, and you'll be able to play well. So this is my run with fighting with the Concierge using a electric whip. I forgot what it's called. Not a bow this time, because the bow one was clunky. It was way too pad out. That fight was way too pad out because I kept running out of ammo because it kept getting stuck on the Concierge, so there were times where I just couldn't attack. This one though, electric whip doesn't really have ammunition, so I can attack a lot faster, but I need to be at closer range. I had to be very close to the guy to be able to damage him, closer than I was comfortable with at the time. Yeah, and despite having a shield here, I will admit the shield was effectively useless in this boss fight because I still didn't know. Maybe because I was still a bit too intimidated by the boss, because it's a boss. I was never brave enough to try like, hey, maybe I can parry his moves. Because like it shows the exclamation point above its head, meaning that, oh, I can parry this. Yeah, and like that, I could have parried that, but I was too much of a coward. Because it never occurred to me, because I was thinking at that time that maybe boss enemies are different. They got moves that you just can't parry, but I would have never known. Dang it, shoot, that's sad. It's a shame too, I had a little bit of a tilt there. And this is another one of those things where the game kind of like goes one way or the other. An elite enemy, not even a minute into a run, and you just have to deal with that. Thankfully here, fortunately, I did end up dealing with it, and I was rewarded greatly with a pure nail. And this is the other point of where the game goes the other way without a warning. Picking up this pure nail made everything a breeze. What are those? What? Is that a modifier of the nail? I didn't even pay attention. Colorless, the highest level. Biters crawl from the dead. Alright. Yeah, and that too. I was commenting on that. Those weird, ugly things. Yeah, it's like... yeah. The modifiers of this game, I still don't fully understand, but they seem to be helping me, and so I think that's good enough for me. Despite my bad news though, my needing to slow down making videos, I still do have future plans regarding other games that I want to record. I have quite the list of games I want to try out. Some are pixel games, obviously, and some aren't. No, don't bother. Maybe I should bother. There's nothing new here, right? Rune. What Rune? Oh, this is me being indecisive about what this guy is. It's probably some story thing, lore thing that I haven't fully understood because I die too fast to ever understand more about the lore of this game. Anyway, there's one game that I've been meaning to play, but I kept pushing off because I'm trying to be mentally prepared for this game because it's mentally exhausting, apparently. Another one of these games that I've been meaning to play is a sequel or a reboot, if you will, of one of my childhood games. A game that I really hold close to my heart. Looking back at it, its art direction was clearly, clunky and unpolished, like, older games were, but for some reason it stuck to me. Maybe because it was cool to me as a kid and, childhood nostalgia bias or whatever. But other than those two, some of these games I I ended up getting on a sale, buying it off of a whim, or more likely, I ended up getting them for free because Epic Games, I guess back then, I'm not sure if Epic Games still do it, but they put games for sale every now and then. And when I mean for sale, they put them out for free. And so when I see that, I take the opportunity because a free game is a free game. With that being said, what you end up with is having a whole list of games that I haven't played, but I want to play, but I need to temper myself because I'm busy with Hell is Others and other games that I haven't finished or concluded at least. Looking at Hades. The last thing I want is to be overwhelmed again with too many games that I need to make vids about, which is one way of burning out. Trying to fight the Concierge with this one might be hard because it's melee. I guess I just really have to learn how to parry him. Can I parry the Concierge? I don't know the extent of how powerful a parry is. Can I parry everything or like only certain things? Like ground attacks like that. Can I not parry that? I don't know. What is this? Low damage generates... What? Why? I still don't understand those things. Why would I hurt myself for what? Just a buff? A slight buff? Again, the items here can either be really good or really weird, or that item could have been actually a really good item, just I couldn't understand what it did past the smash it on your face and it deals small amount of damage. Yeah, so, that's on me, I guess, for not looking into the Dead Cells wiki. Going at this game very much blind. Well, not truly blind. Again, I watched one beginner's guide video and that's it. And so yeah, I think that's all I wanted to unload. Just to recap, might slow down on videos because I need to study. Despite that, the game is still pretty good. Having fun with the game despite not knowing much about it. Maybe it'll help me if I knew more about it, but going at this blind. And yeah, still trying my best to get pretty far in the game. That will be pretty much it. Go enjoy the rest of this run. And speaking of this run, this map though, the ramparts, particularly a long map to go through, as I've noticed. However, this is what ended up happening when I did the usual strat of running too far to the right. What? Oh, that was that's the first time. I wasn't even thinking about that. For all I knew, if that was the end of the... Oh, whoops. Yeah, that happened as well. For all I knew, that was the end of the map, and I could have just jumped straight into my doom. But I wasn't thinking during that time. I don't know. Again, Rampart is arguably a very long map to go through. I really just like run to the right and hope for the best that maybe the exit is on the other side, at the very right. But that wasn't the case. But hey, I got a secret, I suppose. So the rest of what ends up happening is me like jumping portal to portal, trying to retrace my steps, going down to see where the exit is. Just slamming down, seeing if there's an exit. But I end up getting a surprise. Oh, it's you again. Leghugger. Wanted to try and figure out what you are. So let's go figure out what you are, yeah? I got curious. That was a quirky thing that I found last time and I wanted to keep it. But yeah, so still going through it, portal by portal, trying to find the exit. It wasn't as fun as I would have hoped. It was more so a chore, because I really just wanted to get to the next level. This is me trying to understand this guy. Kinda understood it, not really. Then there we go, we took pretty long to get to the Concierge, but got here. Anyway, this one was a little bit better. I was a little bit more confident trying to fight the Concierge a second time. Probably because Leggy over there, I'm gonna call it Leggy. It's like a leg hugger. It was helping out doing free damage while the Concierge was doing that like Thorns attack, that red lightning attack or ability. Oh, it works. The hefty long stun, okay. And yeah, there you go. I ended up finally getting the guts to try and parry it. But of course, still figuring out what is parryable, what isn't. That ground attack didn't seem parryable at the time, so during that time I didn't bother parrying it. Oh, he's beautiful! Look at you. Who's a big boy? Who's a good big boy? Look at you, look at this big boy. I'm weird like that, mind you. I tend to find the most bizarre things cute, such as the Leghugger in its adult form. Sue me. It was doing free damage. I owe it that much in that boss fight. Around here, around this point, does it get a little bit tedious to look at the level? This is where I start to notice that all my stuff, like even the pure nail as it is here, is like really strong. I'm finishing most enemies in just a few hits. Makes me worry less, but the modifiers it has, the things that it spawns along with whatever item it was that's giving me fire, like fire walking basically. It makes things harder to look at, especially with those teleporting worm maggot things. Sometimes the particles that I'm producing are so thick and they're mostly concentrated on the ground that I end up not seeing the enemy, so I just hope for the best. I'm just slashing left and right. See, as I was saying, those hit like a truck. You would feel so powerful, but then you get hit once. Now thinking about it, makes me question, like, the tanking in this game, most of it is just like getting more upgrades on the, I don't know what you call it, like those paper scrolls. Oof, like that one, that hurts. Those paper scrolls that gives me extra health, HP, so, you know, I have a big HP bar, but other than that, I don't get a lot of damage mitigation. So getting tanky in this game is really just a matter of getting enough health, but not like, you know, getting like armor or like damage reduction. I think there's like only one item that gives me item reduction here, and that's like the necklace you have. Yeah, like that one, or the amulet rather. Yes, this is like just 5 damage reduction. That is so small. And so I guess the emphasis on this game really much is just try not to get hit. I mean, the HP bar is there just for allowance, but whatever you do, don't get hit. Yeah, and here, this is where it's starting to show, like, I couldn't tell. I was just jumping there, hoping for the best that I don't get hit. I managed to do it right though, so there you go. Oh, what are those? What's this? Another statue of the king accompanied by a guard. And a very big one at that. A little too big maybe. Huh, there's lore in this game. Right. I just never lived long enough to ever see it. That's good for me. We're progressing. Yes, there's in fact lore in this game. Again, as I said, I just die way too quick to ever reach the parts of the game where it reveals some lore to me. But, you know, it's just you live and you learn. And this is what I was talking about. What is this? Oh, what is that damage? My god. It's slow like hell though. So yeah, I think this was my first mistake. I saw the broadsword, I saw that the DPS was like more than double of my pure nail. And I made a regrettable decision there. I made a terrible decision there. The broadsword was good, but at this point I was playing with the nail so much that I forgot that only the nail has directional attacks. I was trying so hard to pogo or hit upwards later on that it got so clunky to me. And this weapon is so slow. But yeah, that's once again, like, that's really just because I didn't really understand how items work. I didn't know how to read them properly. I just saw the number, like the DPS number, and oh, if it's bigger than the other one, then I'm gonna pick it up. So yeah, that's just my mistake. And I think this is the first time I actually go beyond Stilt Village. Forgotten oh. Okay. New place. Let's go. Doesn't matter if we die on our first step as long as we get far. How would you manage to get here in 60 seconds? I cannot understand that for the life of me. Oh, wrong one. That's a dang shame. I could have had that already, but I misclicked. Alright. Let's see where this takes us. To get out alive, simply follow the light. No, not that one. No, oh wait, where are we? Oh, what is this? Afraid of the dark. So this is the anomaly she's looking for. Okay, first off, who are you? What is this? What? You've come a long way down beneath the surface, fallen one. Dark is the path you have chosen. The light of the guardian monoliths will guide you. But for how long? I think I skipped a lot of lore because I don't know what's going on. Behind you, that big light just there. Uh-huh. Okay. What light? And also, what's this particle effect? Is this like Ori in the Blind Forest? Like I can't be... Yeah, it is. Like I have to light the path. I imagine I can't stay in the dark for too long. Is that what's happening? If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a part in Ori in the Blind Forest where you need light or else the darkness will kill you. Oh god, and here is where it goes wild. As I said, the game will just slam dunk on you and show you that, hey, you can't be lax. And I will admit, around this time I started regretting switching the Pure Nail, because this one, although it supposedly deals more damage, it is too slow for my liking, and I can't do... Here, like I was trying to like do an upward swing to hit that guy, but I couldn't. What is this? That is an enemy. Okay, that is an enemy. I'm a bit too slow. Yeah, this weapon cost me a lot of health because it was too slow. I was not used to it. I gotten so used to the Pure Nail for the rest of the run that this one was such a momentum killer. That was a sweet parry, especially for enemies that I haven't encountered yet. I just trusted my gut there. What's happening? The light. I need the light. I need more light. I think the darkness is consuming me. Okay. Oh, what's this? Grimoire. The Grimoire. Research notebook. The bodies have woken up again. And this darkness. I can no longer continue my experiments on the Malay site. How do you pronounce that? Malays here. Huh. More lore. Finally. Hey you there, hit me. Oh, it's one of these guys again. Sure. You have outraged the gods. Just one little hit and you're dead. Eliminate. Oh no. I forgot that happens. This is not even worth it. That was a grave mistake because I forgot what those things do. It wasn't even worth it. Or maybe it could have been worth it. I would not know. Again, I still don't fully understand the items in this game. I can't tell if an item is better than the one I have or worse, you know? No! Damn it. I dodged, but apparently the slam had a second hit. Alright. Well, we got far and that's what matters. We're pushing further and further, which is a good thing. Dang. No, I guess I clicked that now. What is this big pipe here? Don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough. Yeah, but that'll be it for today. I'm sure future me has said the things that I wanted to say, and I'll leave it there. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care now. Bye bye.